Yo, what's up guys, it's NLW here, back again with another video. Today, going to be giving you my thoughts on the upcoming WrestleMania Backlash. Stupid name aside, you know, there's a couple of matches on here that I think, with the right circumstances, could be good. It's a shame that the build has been subpar to say the least, but it is what it is, you know, it's quite a cold brand at the moment. However, they usually pull out of the bag when it comes to pay-per-views, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But before I get into my predictions, make sure you like the video and comment down below what are your predictions for Backlash on Sunday, and as always, remember to subscribe to NLW Figs. So without further ado, let's get into the first match, and we'll start off with the lumberjack match that was announced on Raw between The Miz and Damian Priest. Now, I have a feeling that The Miz is going to win this one. I'd hope not. I'd hope that they keep Damian Priest strong. That's just because Priest had the upper hand on Raw. And you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Damian Priest, but I like seeing a new face on Raw. I think as well his like big intimidating size I think is a good asset to him, and you know, getting the rub from Bad Bunny at WrestleMania does anyone favors. So you know, excited to see where Priest will go from here. I would hope that Damian Priest wins and maybe, you know, set up something between The Miz and John Morrison down the line for a breakup, but that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting Damian Priest. Next up, for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we've got Bianca Belair taking on Bayley. So on paper, this one is quite a sleeper hit in my opinion. I think that Bianca, you know, she had that great match against Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Now hopefully Bayley gets a chance to shine, because we haven't really seen much of her in the past few months, and you know, that's been a real shame. Ultimately, I think that Bianca is going to win this one. I've got no doubt about that. My question really is, where does Bayley go from here? I want to keep her, you know, hot in the title scene, but you know, at the moment, I think that Bianca will continue her strong wins and get another win here at Backlash. But I'm looking forward to this match. I think this has been one of the better built feuds over the past few weeks. Next up, for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, it's the Mysterios versus the Dirty Dogs. That's Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. And this as well is something that I think could be, you know, a sleeper hit. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, I know that they're, you know, as a tag team, not really that well established, especially on SmackDown, but with the Mysterios in there, I think there's some chance for some good tag team action. I believe that the Dirty Dogs are going to win it, although it would be quite interesting to see if the Mysterios were able to pick up the victory. I think that, you know, as a team, even though it's quite hastily put together, I think SmackDown needs strong tag teams, so you need to really establish the Dirty Dogs, in my opinion. I think the Mysterios, they can win the titles down the line when there's maybe a crowd there, but for now, I'm going to say the Dirty Dogs have this one won. Now we've got the Raw Women's Championship on the line in a triple threat match as Rhea Ripley defends against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Now, as a fan of Charlotte Flair, even I am now thinking, why is it just feels like, yeah, I used to kind of be a devil's advocate for Charlotte Flair, you know, but at the moment, it's just, her character's so annoying, it's kind of like go away heat, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to see her lose, per se. I don't know, I feel like she needs like a repackage or something, just to kind of, you know, make her a little bit more relevant again, because at the moment, it's just the same thing we've seen over and over again for years and years, and why on earth is Rhea Ripley a heel? She should be this badass babyface like she was on NXT. I don't get that, but, you know, and Asuka as well, I think that as good as a champion she could be, potentially, her last reign didn't have much to it, and that's a real shame. I've got Rhea Ripley winning here, although I wouldn't be surprised if the title on Charlotte again. Yeah, but honestly, I feel like they should have built to Charlotte versus Rhea at SummerSlam and then have Rhea, you know, finally win that big one as a big babyface and avenge the loss at WrestleMania last year. But it's just a weirdly booked feud. I'm sure it's going to be a good match, but I'm going to say Rhea to win, hopefully not Charlotte Flair once again. Next up for the WWE Championship, another triple threat match as Bobby Lashley defends against Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. And like before, like, this is a weirdly booked angle. I think that this is ironically probably one of the more boring feuds that they've got going on Raw. It just feels so stale. Like, I get that you can have WrestleMania rematches, but there's not really been anything to make this seem interesting. It's just announced, and yeah, like, especially Raw, like recently, just so poor from the highlights I've seen and just the, you know, the match results. It's just like there's so much good talent on there, and you go into the well so often with a bunch of different guys. You know, you want to see something new, and this feels like same old, same old. I got Bobby Lashley winning here, but I don't know where he goes from here. Hopefully, you know, I would like to see something with, you know, Matt Riddle and Randy Orton going after the main title, because they're the most entertaining, or at least the most intriguing act on Raw at the moment, and they're not even on the card yet, so yeah, baffling to me at the moment. I'm not looking forward to this match, but I got Lashley winning. But I'll tell you a match I am looking forward to, the main event. It is the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against the Swiss Superman Cesaro. Now, Cesaro had a great match at WrestleMania, building on that babyface momentum in the wake of Daniel Bryan's absence. Now is going to go after the championship. I believe that Roman Reigns is going to win this one, no doubt about it. But I have to say, like, the added wrinkle of the Usos getting back together, being with Roman Reigns and Roman's heel work as well on SmackDown, it's the highlight of the show. And even though I don't watch the shows regularly anymore, I always check out what Roman Reigns is doing, the matches he's in, the promo segments he's in. I think he carries himself like a star, and Cesaro as well. He's not looked stupid, he's looked strong, and I think that it's going to be a fantastic match. They've had great matches in the past, but yeah, I got Roman Reigns winning this one. I would hope that Cesaro has a big babyface triumph down the line and wins the title. I don't think it's going to be tonight, but that wouldn't be the end of the world. In that case, though, like, oh man, I just keep the momentum of Cesaro going. He's the first real big babyface you've got in years, and hopefully he can continue that momentum. I don't see Roman losing the title anytime soon, but you got to build someone up to take that championship from him. I would hope it's Cesaro, maybe lose now, and like Lashley did, last year at Backlash, lose to McIntyre and then win it later on. I think that would be good for Cesaro, but yeah, like no one's on Roman Reigns level at the moment, and if I could tell myself that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. But now, yeah, he's the main part of WWE, and he's like one of the few good things that they've got going for them, and yeah, it's probably a good thing that they're going to keep the title on him for a little bit longer, so I'm predicting Roman Reigns to win. So those are my predictions. I can't say I'm looking forward to Backlash, but I'm certainly willing to be left surprised and have my expectations exceeded at WrestleMania Backlash. A ridiculous name to call it WrestleMania Backlash. I guess you want to cash in on that hype, but aside from that, it's a decent card as long as it's short, to the point. I don't really have any problem with it. It's just the product itself is really bad right now. The pay-per-views, though, I'll wait and see what happens. But what do you think about the card for WrestleMania Backlash, and who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comments below. As always, remember to subscribe to NLW Figs and like this video if you enjoyed. I might review Backlash on Monday, I might not. We'll see how I feel about it. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.